Hello you beautiful, beautiful people. Today we are jumping into the autumn season for Forza Horizon 5, taking on the festival playlist and this week's Forzathon challenges, BAJA Bug. Grabbing those all important Forzathon points to spend at the Forzathon shop and the much needed points towards the festival playlist to unlock those juicy rewards. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. We are well on our way to 20,000 subscribers. And on last week's Forzathon video, I challenged you guys to 300 likes and you absolutely smashed it with well over 700. So this week, let's go for 450 likes. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon challenges, BAJA Bug. Now this wouldn't be a weekly Forzathon video from me if I didn't mention La Casa. It will double all of Forzathon points for all Forzathon activities. Which means from the weekly Forzathon challenges you get 160 Forzathon points instead of 80. From the daily Forzathon challenges you'll be getting 20 instead of 10. It will even double the points for Horizon Arcade, taking it from 30 all the way up to 60. This house will set you back 1.5 million credits, or it is free if you have the VIP pass. Now the vehicle we're going to be jumping in for this week's Forzathon challenges BAJA Bug is the Volkswagen Class 5 1600 BAJA Bug. It is going to set you back 60,000 credits at the auto show. I do have a tune available worth 76,400 credits, running 513 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and is at the top of Class A. If you'd like to use my tune, just search my gamer tag Skippy4631 or use the file name Skippy YouTube. And as always, share code is in description and in the comments below. So before we jump in to this week's Forzathon challenges BAJA Bug, we'll check out the Forzathon shop and the playlist rewards. And as you know, the playlist now runs on a point system. So for 22 points, you'll be grabbing the Honda Civic 84 Mugen. For 42 points, you'll be grabbing the Radical RXC. And for this week's online trial, we've got a Lamborghini Murcielago up for grabs. We've got the Windows to Darhorn. We've got a Super Wheel Spin, 3 normal wheel spins, 50 grand in credits, a BMW X6M, a Ranger Raptor, very cool pickup truck. We've got a Sleepy emote, 25 grand in credits, and a Mexican hat dance. Some fairly juicy rewards chucked into this week's festival playlist. Let's head on over to the Forzathon shop and check out this week's goodies. And this is it, the new look Forzathon shop for Forza Horizon 5, which is now up and running. And the first car for grabs is the Koenigsegg Agera RS 2017, 600 Forzathon points. Second car for grabs, the Honda Civic Coupe, 400 Forzathon points. We've got a Sea of Thieves car horn for 75 Forzathon points, and the Spake short-sleeved shirt, again 75 Forzathon points. The Sea of Thieves car horn sounds a little bit like this. We've got one normal wheel spin for 80 Forzathon points, and you guessed it, we've got a super duper wheel spin for 300 Forzathon points. Now the Honda Civic Coupe is not available at the auto show, so 400 Forzathon points for that car isn't actually too bad, whereas the Koenigsegg Agera RS is available at the auto show, but will set you back 2 million credits. So let's crack on then with this week's Forzathon challenges BAJA Bug. 80 Forzathon points or 160 if you're doubling them. Chapter 1, Wild and Tough. Own and drive the 1969 Volkswagen Class 5 1600 BAJA Bug, the original Beetle modified to operate off-road. Own and drive then, hop outside any festival site or player house, drive 2 seconds down the road, and Wild and Tough completed. So with Chapter 1, Wild and Tough completed, it's on to Chapter 2, Raise Dust. Warm up the engine of your Volkswagen Class 5 Bug before the races by earning 500,000 skill score. Now for this chapter, I'm going to be using the area and the runway surrounding the Horizon Festival Mexico site, using the cactuses and the open areas around the runway to get that skill score. Here we go then, 100,000 skill score times by 5. It's going to give us our 500,000 all in one go. Of course, you don't have to do it in one go. You can do it in dribs and drabs. It's entirely up to you. Just be careful not to crash if you are doing it all in one go, using the cactuses and drift skills to get that 100,000 times by 5. And after sliding around the desert for a good 5 minutes, that is 500,000 skill score in the bank, and Raise Dust completed. So with Chapter 2, Raise Dust completed, it's on to Chapter 3, Desert Runner. The Volkswagen Class 5 Bug was modified to compete in a score International Class 5 1600 races. Take it where it belongs and win 3 cross-country series events. Now, if you're not seeing cross-country races on your map, you need to hop into Horizon Adventure, head on down to Horizon Baja and unlock the Baja Festival site. This will unlock all your cross-country races. So once you have Horizon Baja unlocked, the cross-country series will start showing up on your map. Now, originally I was going to be using the Festival Cross Country, which is a sprint race, but it wasn't registering for the challenge to be completed. So I switched to a circuit race, Estadio Cross Country Circuit, and now it seems to be registering. So I think this chapter has to be a circuit race within the cross country series. And of course, I have created a quick and easy blueprint called Easy Forzathon Chapter 3. Share code 132735485 or search my game tag Skippy4631. It is a circuit race, but it is just 1 lap long. Now, driver type difficulty for the weekly Forzathon challenges does not matter, but there's no reason to make this any harder than it needs to be, and we do need to win these races. I'm putting it on Tourist. Okay, here we go. So this is my 3rd and final race for this chapter, and all we've got to do is cross the finish line before all the driver tires. As I've got it on Tourist, that shouldn't be an issue. So all we've got to do, sprint to the finish. While I complete my 3rd and final race for this chapter, I want to give a massive shout out to all the beautiful channel members. Kevin, Bill, Marcel, Smeet, Brandy, Assumed, Peter, Justin, Victor, Hardy, Rod, FH4 player, Zeta, Pearl Jam, Peter, Dragon, Terry, Stephen, Carlton, Easy and Owen. Thank you all so much for going that extra mile to support the channel. And across the line, 3rd and final race completed. It's important to note as well, at this screen you can't just press restart, you do have to go back to free roam and reload the race. And there we go, Desert Runner completed. So chapter 3, Desert Runner completed, it's on to our 4th and final chapter this week, Keen on Adventure. The Volkswagen Class 5 bug is perfect match for the Mexican terrain, so go and find the fastest way across it by earning a total of 12 stars from Trailblazers. If you don't have any Trailblazers popping up on the map, again you need to head back into Horizon Adventure and use your tokens to unlock Horizon Rush. This will unlock your PR stunts, unlocking those pesky Trailblazers. Now, Trailblazers are a new thing for Forza Horizon 5, but they're not new to the Forza franchise. They were first introduced with the Fortune Islands expansion for Forza Horizon 4. And the way a Trailblazer works, you have a start gate and a finish gate, as you can see on the screen. You have to get from the start gate to the finish gate as quick as you can with the most amount of time left on the board. Now, the Trailblazer that I'm going to be using for this week's Forzathon challenges is called Malpais. I think that's how you say it, just south of the Mexico Festival site. I need to have 15 seconds left on the timer to get that 3-star objective. Of course, you don't have to get 3 stars, but you will get the chapter done a little bit quicker if you do aim for that 3-star objective. Here we go then, 12 stars in total from Danger Signs. Now, this is a little bit of trial and error for me as well. I haven't actually done this myself, but hopefully we're going to get that 3-star objective. 15 seconds we need left on the clock, so we've got to hit that start gate fairly quickly. I'm assuming I've never done this Trailblazer before, but come on, little Baja Bug, we can get this done. If we can get 3 stars, we only need to do it 4 times. A 12-star objective, so we're going to hit the opening gate, and you can see the end gate dead ahead. So we're going to head for that. Hopefully we won't flip the Baja. Keep the power on. Head for that end gate. Should have loads of time left here. 21 seconds left on the clock. New personal best. That's 3 stars. It's just 9 more stars to go. Here we go then. This should be my 4th and final 3-star run to get those 12 stars from the Trailblazers. Come on, little Baja Bug. Now, you can use the rewind feature to save you driving back and forth once you've completed each run. Coming up to the finish line with 22.1 seconds on the clock. That should be our 12 stars. And Chapter 4, Keen for Adventure, completed. Which finishes off this week's Forzathon Challenges Baja Bug. 160 Forzathon points in the bank and 5 points towards our autumn season and this week's festival playlist. As always, if you've got any questions about the weekly Forzathon Challenges or this week's festival playlist, do hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. Also, definitely consider subscribing. We will be completing the rest of the festival players live here on the channel in the next couple of days. But as always, thank you so much for watching. A like rating would be much appreciated. Stay safe and have an awesome day.